So I usually try to mind my business, mind the business that pays me when it comes to situations that's happening out in the world. The only reason I'm gonna make these videos is my perspective be different from everybody else's perspective, but my perspective is valid too, because I look at things from a different point of view. I look at them more from a spiritual point of view. So this the crazy part though. So, you know, the whole Trump election just happened and everybody's all, the world is burning. It's going fucking crazy. And everybody's all, oh my God, it's just Trump and angry and fucking scared and stuff. And I'm like the only person not angry and scared. You know, I don't fuck with Trump. He's an ass. I say all the time, I'm not friends with assholes. So I don't want to have, just his personality. This has nothing to do with, you know, it's my vote. I get to vote for based on the things that I hold important. Integrity, honesty, you know, compassion, empathy. Those are my things that I give myself. Those are the standards that I give myself. So those are the standards that I'm gonna give the person I'm voting for. So no, those are the only reasons, you know. But I'm looking in these spiritual groups and all the spiritual people are scared. So I'm gonna offer this. Oh shit. Okay. I gotta put this together right. I'm gonna offer this scenario. Okay. So I got this information and it's in other videos on my YouTube channel, Deborah.7. Exactly why it's called the Ancient African Origin of Civilization. It's a documentary that talks about the ancient Mayans and why the calendar stops on December 21st, 2012. So, according to them, the earth goes through these cycles. Now, think of a sinus wave. Think of, you know, up and down, up and down. The earth goes through these cycles, and this affects the consciousness on the planet, and this affects the vibrations on the planet. And if you plot, you know, the earth's events through this calendar, the Mayan calendar, these cycles, you'll see like the dark ages on the plot, and you'll see like the Renaissance periods and where they are in this cycle. This cycle is every 26,000 years. It breaks into 13,000 year intervals. So you have 13,000 years of going into a low vibrational state of consciousness where the earth falls asleep, the world falls asleep, human beings fall asleep. And then you have this period of enlightenment every 13,000 years where everybody starts to wake up. So, you know, I give out a couple of, I'm trying to fit a lot of information into a short amount of time. So I give out a couple of scenarios. Like I said, the Renaissance periods, the Dark Ages, those are my two favorites. But also, you know, the time that, you know, the pyramids was destroyed and Atlantis was at the height of its consciousness, and, you know, we commune with interdimensional beings, and we can see, and in those places in history, we call these things gods, because it was like this shit came from space, but it was actually like interdimensional. They knew how to travel dimensions and we don't, so we thought of them as gods. So what's happening, and what's been happening since 2012 is we're starting to go up again. Now, if, you know, according to this scenario in my head, this is a theory, like as with everything else, but according to this, you know, then why does it seem so chaotic? Why does it is so tumultuous? And the answer is that order comes from chaos. So you gotta have the chaos first. It's very simple. It's actually very simple. So order comes from chaos. COVID, chaos. Trump, chaos. But you can't change if you're comfortable, babies. So there's certain things that, you know, I understand the majority of humans don't know this, and this is the reason why I'm not scared, is this is just part of the plan. This is part of the plan for humanity on this planet, because the everything ties in together. You 5D, 3D, a new earth, ascension, All of this shit ties in with Trump and COVID and the things that you see going wrong, and the famines and the plagues and global warming. All of this ties in together. So you got, what good could come out of Trump being elected? Well, a lot of people don't know what they want, but they know what they don't want. And number one, and number two, our collective consciousness creates reality. There's a lot of fear-based collective consciousness going on. There's a lot of people, I'm gonna tell you this. So, you're born into duality with duality inside of you. That's what people don't understand, because they don't understand themselves. The ancients and Kemex said, know yourself. But, that go deep. You're born into duality with duality inside of you. That's why they say you're born into sin. All this shit ties in together. You're born with an ego. The ego kind of, it's fear-based. It's all about protecting itself. That's the way it moves. That, with anger and negativity and shit, because that protects the soul. You don't move into love-based thinking until you can understand. Well, I'm not going to say that. Take that back. Scratch that. I'm going to say for me, what happened was, the more I understood how the ego worked, the more it didn't have control over me. And once I understood the ego was fear-based, and it responds to things in fear, we trying to stay alive. This is like instinctual. You don't want to die down here. You don't want to jump off a roof because your spirit is used to flying in the astral plane. So there are things that keep you in line, that keep you complacent, that keep you in fear. Yes, the powers that be manipulate this. Yes, they do. Yes, when you get to a certain level of richness and power, you are in the inner circle of all of those other people that manipulate the masses. This is an energy harvesting as well. And the internet gives us the opportunity to have information that we never had before. And I found most of this stuff on the internet. And it gives us this opportunity. So we have to be distracted. We have to be poisoned. Those things have to happen for a reason. To keep you. But it's a catalyst. It is what you need to wake up out of it. Some people just don't get it, and some people do. So you got people that's waking up. Now that don't mean that they wake up to love and light, no matter how much they try to convince you. A lot of people are still in a fear-based way of thinking. It took me 18 years of practicing self-awareness to get to a level of self-awareness that my empathy is so strong that I really don't get mad at people even if they mistreat me. My feelings might get hurt, but that doesn't make me want to get revenge or want to get, back at them, because I just don't have that part of my ego doesn't operate anymore. I operate in a level of understanding. So even understanding everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. This is what I don't understand. Okay? Even with Christians, what the fuck are you scared of? I don't understand that. If God is in control, if you think that God controls all of this, why are you scared? I had to break that shit down. I was teaching this class, I had to break that shit down. It's because the duality that you're born with, it may be presented to you as battling your demons, and oftentimes you lose to your demons. So you figure that Satan is fucking really, really, and the devil or whatever the fuck you call it, it's really, really fucking strong because it got a hold of you. So you figure that because it's so strong, it's the strongest thing, and that scares people. But it's a mindset. These things are mindset. These things are, your consciousness is creating your reality. And if you live in a fear-based world, that's just going to create more fear. And the only reason I even put out these videos is to be like, somebody's going to come across this and get it and wake up and be like, oh, it's me. Yeah, baby, you creating this reality. When Kamala lost and you got angry and you got mad and you got scared, all you're doing is telling the universe, I need more of that. Bring me more fear. Bring me more things to fear. Bring me more things to be afraid of. And it's going to keep happening until you wake up. So it's going to get to a point where it's going to get so bad that you're going to wake up. That people are going to wake up. So I'm actually like, all right, bring it on. You know, bring on Trump. Bring on what he finna do. Bring on the, you know, bring it on. Because if he's gonna fuck this country up, well, he only got 4 years. What the fuck is the worst he can do in 4 years? Then the next president's gonna undo everything that he did. It's not really a big deal to me. It's not. It's just 4 years out of my life. Like, okay, you know, I'm doing time in prison. Because I'm trapped in this. Ain't shit I can do about it but do my time. And if people understand that this system is broken, and now this person is in charge creating a mass vacuum of minions that look like him to be in charge. So now the freedom of speech is no longer a thing. Now democracy is no longer a democracy. It's a dictatorship. Did he not tell y'all that? Did he not tell y'all that was what he was going to do? Did he not tell the Christians, go ahead and vote for me, and in 4 years you don't have to worry about voting anymore? See, I wonder if Trump knows that he's part of the bring about the change for Gaia. I don't know. It makes me wonder how much he actually really do know about. Because for him to even say, just vote for me, and then in 4 years you ain't never got to worry about voting again. Does he think the voting system is going to be eradicated, or does he know he's going to destroy democracy so bad to the point where we're going to have to rebuild and rebuild something better? I have hope. I have hope. I'm a very optimistic person. I'm a very half glass, half full type of person. And I see the panic and the fear, and I'm like, y'all, ooh, this is all meant to be. This is all predestined. It's a result of the collective conscious not understanding who they really are and how powerful they really are. You know, I am not that spiritual person that's on here bashing people. I'm not, and that's why motherfuckers don't really pay me no mind. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna still keep talking because I love y'all. But I know that's why motherfuckers don't pay me no mind, because I'm not like I just don't feed into fear. I don't feed into division. So I don't fuck with politics, because I feel like the whole thing creates division. COVID gave us a chance to care about each other. Instead, we were scared of each other. But you know, that's humans for you. That is humans for you. There's a lack of love. There's a lack of empathy. So things are going to continue to an extent so much until people figure out that, and they wake up to that. There's a gender war going on. This is the person these are the people you love. How do you not like them? And these are the people you're supposed to be loving. And instead, y'all working together to heal, y'all blaming each other. Child, I ain't gonna even get into that. But I will say this. There is no need to fear. I use this scenario, and then I'm gonna get up off here, and I'm gonna let y'all go about y'all day. I use this scenario, okay? Let's just say Trump. I did this stuff 2016, same fucking speech. America is a jar of water with sand at the bottom. And the sand is all the negative shit. It's the racism, the white supremacy, you know what I'm saying, the lack of empathy, the lack of love, the lack of trust, the violence, all of the things that are wrong with this country. And it's, you know, for the most part, we looking at the water. And then somebody like Trump comes up and shakes the jar up. And then we go, oh, look at that. And oh, look at that. And this is bad. And this is bad. But it was already there. You can't heal what you don't see. So you got to see it. You got to see all of the grains of sand. And now the shit is brown. And it's hazy. And it's swirling around. And it's in your face. Because you can't heal what you can't see. So, we're going to be all right. All right? So, I love y'all. I love y'all. And I just hope that you hear me. Just pretend. Just keep an open mind. I know I be way out there with my theories, but what if I'm right? All right? Y'all take care. I'm gonna holler at you later.